Welcome to AEW Dynamite live from the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. The road to Maximum Carnage is heating up and tonight's show is absolutely packed with action and the drama. Well, you won't want to miss it. In action tonight, Bryan Danielson has called out Samoa Joe for a match tonight. The big question is, will Joe answer the challenge or will Danielson be left hanging? Either way, it's going to be explosive, and of course we'll hear from Kazuchika Okada. We'll hear from the AEW Continental Champion, who we believe has something to say in response to his victory over AEW Royal Rumble over Adam Cole and Will Ospreay. The TNT title is on the line tonight. Christian Cage, been a bit absent from the roster, defends against 5-star Magic Man Swerve Strickland in what's sure to be a blockbuster bout. AEW Women's Royal Rumble winner Toni Storm steps into the ring with Jamie Hayter, two of the fiercest women in AEW today. And your main event of the evening is six-man Tornado Tigers Bullet Club Gold clash with the Undisputed Kingdom in a battle for supremacy. Kansas City, get ready for a night of unforgettable moments. This is AEW Dynamite. So Daniel Bryan offered the challenge. Will Joe answer? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, as Bryan Danielson set the challenge to Joe, wanted to meet him in the center of this ring here on Dynamite. Will he answer? The American Dragon, of course, coming up a little bit short at the AEW Royal Rumble, and by a little bit I mean quite short. He came up very short. The American Dragon here to prove a point, wanted to show that him and Joe, who likewise didn't perform too well in the Rumble, still have a lot to offer the AEW roster here tonight on Dynamite from Kansas. And as we look towards Maximum Carnage on the 26th and the 1st, will Joe answer the call? Oh, this doesn't sound like Samoa Joe's entrance music. Who and what has happened here? Powerhouse Hobbs. Now the question has to be asked, why is Powerhouse Hobbs here? What has he got to do with this? There was no mention of his name. Of course, we haven't seen Hobbs since his loss to Lance Archer in that Casino Gauntlet qualifier back many weeks ago. Of course, he's out here either to steal the show from Joe or prove a point. Why is he here? But he is here, that's all that matters. As we start the match, we're about to get underway here. Bryan Danielson's strategy will need to change, but a veteran like Bryan Danielson will have prepared for a scenario like this. He will have enough experience as we get underway here on Dynamite. And Bryan going immediately after Hobbs. Hobbs says no. And just a quick question to those of you who's watching, how does the strategy change? You know, you prepare for a guy like Joe. Well, obviously no response given from Joe, but then you end up with Powerhouse Hobbs. Bit of a different dynamic as Bryan goes to work on the legs. This is the smartest strategy you could have probably implied. Of course, plenty of action for you here on Dynamite. You can find this here on the It Is Jack YouTube channel, 9 p.m. British Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch it at any point. It's on demand. Dynamite comes live to you every Wednesday night. Collision, of course. Saturday we have Monday Night Raw. Oh no, I spoke about WWE on AEW. Monday Night Raw, of course, Monday night, same time, and of course, Friday night is the home of the Blue Brand SmackDown. So we'll see how that goes. Powerhouse Hobbs, interesting, using the elbow there straight to the heart of Bryan, and we know Bryan's got a big heart. We've seen that at WrestleMania when he toppled the Unexpected, beating Randy Orton and Batista to win the World Championship back over in WWE. Had incredible matches since coming to AEW with the likes of Will Ospreay. Can he get victory here against Powerhouse Hobbs? Reversed Irish Whip. And these guys forget the objective of the match. I'm sick of people trying to go for count-outs here. And Bryan needs to get back in the ring, does get back in the ring as Hobbs awaits him. Nice grapple. Nice back body drop there from Bryan, feeling the momentum a little bit now. Hobbs, of course, will offer a different dynamic to Joe, but also one that Bryan has faced many times throughout his 2-decade-plus career. And huge clubbing blows here from Hobbs as he looks to pump on the back there, feeling the power, and Bryan, veteran instinct to get out the ring there and recuperate, regroup, and reorganize. Irish whip sent into the ropes. And look at the strength of Hobbs. If you're Bryan, you have to be concerned with big moves like that, because they will do damage. Bryan, of course, going for the knee, misses. Backbreaker from Hobbs. The powerhouse, of course. Formerly a member of the Don Callis family, who Darby Allin kind of picked a fight with last week on Collision. So if you haven't seen Collision, go back and check that. Bryan, beautiful back elbow there. Going to go for the pinfall. Hook of the leg. Does have a hold of Powerhouse. A kick out from Hobbs. I lost my breath a second there. Thought he was going to win via back elbow. Bryan. Nice headbutt there. Keeping the monster down. Goes to the top rope. Of course, Bryan has that in his arsenal. The ability to change his style depending on his opponent. A nice axe handle straight to the head there of Powerhouse Hobbs. Because Bryan will be seeing himself as more of a main eventer than a guy who enters the Rumble for less than 10 seconds. And nice kicks here from Bryan. Going to work. Really impressed with Bryan and how he's adapted to this challenge. The question still remains why and who sent Powerhouse Hobbs out here. Like, what's the purpose? Why is he here? And goes for the stomp of Bryan. Maybe trying to prove himself against a veteran like Bryan. And Bryan hook, collar and elbow, tie up, Irish whip. Ducks under. He's going to hit him with that elbow again. And he keeps hitting him with that elbow. It seems to be effective as Powerhouse goes to the outside. Bryan torpe, suicida to the outside. And shades of Usain Bolt in Bryan's arsenal as he celebrates the Kansas City crowd packed here tonight in Kansas for AEW Dynamite. And they're chanting something. Oh, and another dive to the outside. Bryan using his body like a stuntman, throwing it at Hobbs, the 300-pound giant, but Hobbs is going to have a bit of a fight back here as he has Bryan up on the edge of the ring. Dominator. We see Lashley use that move very early on in his career. Can do serious damage when it's to the outside, and Bryan, Irish whip, gets rid of Hobbs. Does not want to be thrown into that barricade, especially not with the strength of a 300-pound giant like Powerhouse Hobbs. Both men going to re-enter the squared circle. Of course, we have much more action. Knee. Welcoming Powerhouse back to the ring, going to hook the leg. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, and Powerhouse gets the shoulder up. Thought he had it won there, Bryan. So plenty more action to come with the TNT title is on the line. Christian Cage defending that against Swerve Strickland. Will it be Swerve's house tonight? Will he finally get the break that he deserves? Will Christian Cage show Swerve what it means to face a veteran? Of course, we do have more action coming up for you. The AEW Royal Rumble women's winner, Toni Storm, is in action. She takes on Jamie Hayter. Main event, Bullet Club Gold take on the Undisputed Kingdom. Both Jay White and Adam Cole looking to sort of set their mark on the Universe mode. Of course, Adam Cole coming up short in that AEW Continental Championship triple threat match, getting pinned by Okada. We'll hear from Okada later on, and of course, we have the Hangman in action next up. 2, kick out by Bryan. Hobbs nearly had him there. And we haven't seen Hangman Adam Page much in Universe mode, but we're going to see a lot more of him. The kind of guy who everyone would love to see on Maximum Carnage. A very popular superstar. Whether he be heel or babyface, he's always entertaining to watch. Hobbs has hold of the neck of Bryan and slams it against the edge of the ring apron. As these two men are having a war in here. Irish whip, throwing Powerhouse into the corner. Can he make his way back to the ring and restart this fight? Bryan going for another dive. And there is severe consequences to using your body like that. It can shorten your career. Concussions, brain damage, anything when you're using your head as a battering ram like that. Bryan building a bit of momentum. Charles Robinson, the referee, who works everywhere apparently, makes flights to Kansas, fresh Fresh flights everywhere. Refereeing on SmackDown, of course, probably on Friday night. As Bryan going high risk. Like we said earlier, does have that in his arsenal. Misses the knee drop as Hobbs telegraphs it. And Bryan looks like he's really hurt his knee. Going for the world's strongest slam reverse from the American Dragon. Kicks. And we've seen this before. Are they going to chant yes or no? Well, Bryan picking up a head of steam here in this match. Could he be about to topple the Titan? Kick to the face. And he's going to roll him over, and surely that might do it here. 1, 2... No, and a powerhouse kicks out yet again. What does Bryan have to do to put this man down? Obviously, different dynamic to Joe, as we said. A lot different, and more kicks. Welcoming Powerhouse Hobbs to the kick kingdom. And nice move there, choking the corner. Bryan surely senses the end. He looks like he's going to that corner to set up that running knee. And he is, as he asks for the permission of the Kansas City crowd. Is he going to hit it? He does connect. And Hobbs a mess on the floor. The crowd chanting one more time, but I don't think it's going to need another as Bryan picks up the victory here. Of course, it has to be the main topic. Why was Powerhouse Hobbs here and not Samoa Joe? Has Joe heard the challenge? Is he aware of it? Well, Bryan Danielson seeing off Powerhouse Hobbs here in tonight's opening contest. Next up, we have some incredible action. Hangman Adam Page will be in action. So stay tuned, that's going to be a banger. So we cut to the back here after Samoa Joe didn't actually accept the Bryan Danielson challenge, sent out Powerhouse Hobbs instead. Here's what Joe has to say. Bryan Danielson thinks he can call me out, huh? He thinks he can just throw my name around like it means nothing, like I'm just another guy he can use to make himself feel relevant again. Bryan, let me make something very clear to you. You don't challenge Samoa Joe. I challenge you. But tonight, I didn't need to waste my time by stepping into that ring with you. I've got bigger things to focus on than playing your little games. That's why I sent someone more than capable of handling you with Powerhouse Hobbs. Because Bryan, when you mess with me, you don't just deal with Samoa Joe, you deal with the empire that I have built. Now, whether you walked out of that match on your feet or your back, one thing is for certain, you got a taste of what happens when you poke the bear. Hobbs showed you what real power looks like, for sure. And I'm sure, and you should consider yourself lucky that I didn't make it my business to step in that ring myself. Bryan, let this be a lesson. You're not on my level. You never were, and you never will be. So if you think about trying this again, think carefully, because next time, it won't be a choice. Next time, it'll be me, and I don't promise mercy. Well, the Hangman is in action. And his opponent, no easy opponent as he makes his way to the ring, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, of course. Let's not forget Orange Cassidy has very monumental victories in this universe mode. Of course, picking up a victory against the debuting Bobby Lashley, who is now tag team champion. Trajectories of Lashley and Orange Cassidy not potentially going in the same direction despite Cassidy winning that match. But he's got a chance to showcase himself against a real tough competitor here tonight in the Hangman, Adam Page. And will Adam Page prove a point? He'll definitely be wanting to set his mark on the universe mode, of course. Former AEW World Champion, the Hangman. He will not be messing around. A victory here for the Hangman will propel him and put the whole AEW roster on notice. I have overheard him speaking with Renee Young, saying that he wants to be AEW International Champion. Of course, Darby Allin bit occupied with the Don Callis family, but the Hangman will surely be keeping a close eye on that one as we look to get underway here. Orange Cassidy looking good in the early stages of universe mode. Adam Page here to prove a point, and we're underway. Charles Robinson refereeing another match. The guy, I think he's here for the entire night, and Page goes straight up to Cassidy, and beautiful move there from Page early on in this match. And what's Page doing? Moonsault, but Orange Cassidy way too aware of what was going on there. Managed to avoid that offensive. Nice reverse DDT taking down the Hangman. And both these men got a point to prove. Not currently involved in any sort of rivalries or title feuds, but as important to the roster as the next man. I'm sure we'll see these guys in feuds later down the line as Cassidy goes to work. And he's going for a pinfall very early on in the match. Could he have a successful pinfall 2 count? And Page leaving it a little bit late there. Doesn't make it feel convincing for Hangman. Of course, we know what he's capable of. Irish whip throws Orange Cassidy outside, and big clubbing blow and another clubbing blow. And of course, the Hangman will be wanting World Championship gold. I know he's mentioned international gold backstage. Well, I think he's got a lot more potential than that, to be honest. I think Darby's got enough to deal with moonsault on the outside of the ring. And the referee begins to count. Charles Robinson beginning to count. Knees up there by Orange Cassidy, preventing the moonsault from hitting. And thought he was going to throw him into the steps, but throws him back in the ring. Prefers to tie up in the centre. Suplex from Adam Page. Has him up. Holds him up as well. No, he doesn't. It's reversed. And sweeps the legs. Taking away that vertical base. As Orange using the ropes. DDT. Tornado DDT off the springboard is impressive there from Orange Cassidy. And he arm drag on Adam Page. Can we see a little bit of a comeback from Hangman? Still needs to mount a little bit of a comeback. We know how dangerous his moveset is. That springboard lariat, of course, one of the most dangerous moves in all of professional wrestling, with the momentum that he gains when he does the flip over the rope. And that clothesline right there might have just stunned a beautiful moonsault. And Cassidy feeling the pace now a little bit as Hangman starts to take control in the midst of this match. And a spine buster. And doesn't go down. Doesn't put his full force down on Orange Cassidy. 1 count, and Cassidy gets a kick out. Scrolling to his feet. Can he make it? Hangman going to take him to the top ropes. He's going to tie his legs behind the top ropes. This only ever spells bad things. And oh my goodness me, what a move that is. That could put him away. 1, 2, kick out by Cassidy. What a move though. The diversity of Adam Page's moveset, and another moonsault to rub salt into the wounds there from the Hangman. He goes high risk again. Orange Cassidy looks curiously far away. Can he hit? Misses the elbow drop. And I could tell when he set that up, maybe not the right positioning was Cassidy, as he goes for that tornado DDT of his own. That could do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very common move in the arsenal of Orange Cassidy, of course, freshly squeezed. Lining up the end, the Hangman about to be set out to dry with the orange punch. As 2, and a kick out from Hangman. And what a great match this has been, and this is what AEW can provide you with. And he's too far away, so he asks him to get up. He can provide you with brilliant wrestling matches. Not everybody has to be involved in some super deep story to showcase the ability on this stacked roster. Of course, same with WWE, and standing shooting star press there from Page. Maybe he needs to get some big offense of his own as he has him up, and we've seen this, and that could be it. That could be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Orange Cassidy, leg hooked. Hangman, I thought he had it. It was a bit of a slow count for the referee. Adam Page is furious. It did seem like a little bit of a slow count from Charles Robinson there, as he gets in the corner and he's kind of relaxing and recovering. He probably cannot believe what he's seeing here. Goes for a neck breaker and hits it on Cassidy. And, oh no. When Hangman I thought he was going to go for the lariat. Orange to his feet, ready for Page to, but he misses the elbow. And what the hell is Orange thinking? Bulldog from the middle rope. I'm going to follow that up with the drop kick to the head. The Hangman, of course, very, very here since the start. Sorry, not very, very. He's been here since the start of All Elite Wrestling. He'll want to be here in the prime moments. That's a beautiful moonsault again. Hook of the leg of Orange Cassidy again. 2, kick out again. And Adam Page, of course, wanting to rack up victories. And I think it's the point that to the guys in the locker room who maybe aren't in them big feuds and them premium live event matches and the title matches, it's important to rack up your wins and showcase your talent, because you might be the next in line. You just never know. And legs swept by Cassidy there. Will we see a definitive winner? It feels like we coming to the penultimate moments in this match, and what the hell is that move? Helicopter on top of slap of the head. The disrespect from Orange Cassidy is unbelievable. Of course, keep reminding you, beating Bobby Lashley, one of the most difficult tasks in professional wrestling is beating that man. An Irish whip And Adam Page reverses, throws Cassidy back in the ring. The Hangman surely trying to go for something here, throws him back out the ring. What was the point in throwing him back in the ring, you might say? Well, that's a 12-foot drop, ladies and gentlemen, to the outside of the ring. The damage that you can cause by launching someone over that is definitely damaging. And Cassidy reverses. Collar and elbow type and throws Page back in the ring. Maybe we're going to see some freshly squeezed victory again as he has Page up. Irish whip to the outside, and what on earth is he thinking now? Oh God, this is not good for any of them. As he has Page on the edge of the ring, and that's onto that LED board. And that can do serious damage to your lower back. You need to be really careful when you're fighting on there. And oh my goodness, submission on the outside of the ring. Can't win the match outside the ring unless it's via count out. Page gets out of it. And he's smart to do so. Grabs hold of Orange Cassidy. Shot to the back. Irish whip. All reversed again. Both these men been really effective in this match. Showcasing their talent. Whoever loses should keep their head held high. But it looks like freshly squeezed is going to be the one that stands tall at the end. As Page doesn't really offer much in the last couple of minutes. Reverse though. He needs to bring him back into the ring. And he's going to get revenge. And he's going to get revenge for Orange Cassidy dropping him on that side of the apron. Drops Orange Cassidy on this side. And he says, whatever you can do, I can do better. As this match is heating up. DDT on the outside to Adam Page. Picks him up. Gonna throw him into them. No, misses the steps. The game not quite tracking Adam Page's footsteps there, but that's okay. As Orange quite happy to win by a count out, not the way I know he isn't. I knew that wasn't the style of Orange Cassidy as Page springboards to his feet and misses. And that's a huge risk Orange Cassidy's just taken there, because now Adam Page has an opportunity to cause some damage of his own. Oh my goodness. What the hell is he thinking? Rolling fireman's carry to the mat on the outside of the ring. That is not good. Irish whip. Throws Cassidy. He's going to go back in the ring, Hangman. Maybe thinks he could have it won. And the referee count begins. Neither of these men wants to win by a count out. And Page with that elbow drop to Orange Cassidy. Maybe he feels that's enough to keep freshly squeezed outside, but the count's going to start again because obviously Adam Page re-exited the ring. And Orange getting to his feet. Prefer to see this contest end in the ring. And a clothesline to the back of the head of Adam Page. And not paying attention there, Adam Page. Too busy celebrating with this packed out Kansas City crowd live here from the T-Mobile Arena. Or Center, sorry. Takedown from Page. This has been a very back and forth match. Very explosive. Neither man can quite get the victory. Page going to go for the pinfall. Might have Orange here. No, he doesn't. And it was close. And this is the second time Page is frustrated with that referee's count and has in my opinion, has an argument for that first one. Should have maybe wrapped the match up 5 minutes ago. He should already be back in the changing rooms, getting into his casual clothes with a victory over Orange Cassidy in his on his resume, and a clothesline from Cassidy as he mounts a comeback here. And we know Cassidy's got so much offense. A beautiful drop kick there, and he's feeling the momentum of this smoking hot Kansas City crowd as he picks him to his feet. Will Orange Cassidy pick up the victory here? Has the arm. What on earth is he thinking? Shades and tribute to the dead man, The Undertaker, and old school connects. And we could be about to see the end as Orange Cassidy slams the face of Adam Page to the mat. Collar and elbow tie up again. Irish whip into the corner. Has him hooked up. A nice scoop slam there. Gonna go for the pinfall. Could have it won, and Page kicks out at 1. A lot of fight left in Hangman. Orange Cassidy gonna have to do more to put away the job. And this is what I'm saying about showcase matches. You always get things you don't expect. Two of these guys maybe not connected to anything at the moment, but you have to look. The champions will be aware. Tony Khan in the back will be aware of what's going on in this ring, and he will see fittingly and reward these guys should they put on a terrific performance like these two men at Kansas City. And a chop from Page could be heard all over America, and he goes for the pinfall. I think that might have done it. He might have just chopped him to death and kick out by Cassidy. Page must be wondering what he has to do, because we haven't seen that lariat yet. Shooting star press standing. He's got to go. He's got to go to the outside. He's got to go and hit that lariat. And has him up. And he's going to win it. Surely this does it. Surely. Hook of the leg. Pinfall 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. What a performance, ladies and gentlemen, from both of these men, by the way. Outstanding performance. As Hangman Adam Page wins this contest. It's been a brilliant contest, though, by the way. And he goes on and looks for his future. What's next in the Hangman's book? Well, we'll find out, of course, as always, in due course. Kazuchika Okada making his way to the ring. We knew we'd hear from the AEW Continental Champion. The Rainmaker, of course, defeating Adam Cole and Will Ospreay at AEW Royal Rumble. What will he have to say tonight? Another day, another victory for the Rainmaker. Last week, I did exactly what I said I would do. Adam Cole, done. And Will Ospreay? Well, you were there, weren't you? Close, but not close enough, as usual. But you know what I've been thinking, Ospreay? You've been chasing me for years. New Japan, AEW, doesn't matter where we are, your story never changes. You try, you fail, and I remain on top. But despite all of that, you keep coming back for more. So I figured, why not reward that kind of persistence? Ospreay, get your ass out here and we'll talk. Alright, bruv, I'm here. Go on, get to it. What's this all about then? You're feeling generous now, yeah? Generous? No, Will, I'm feeling entertained. See, I could have left you in the past where you belong, but instead I'm giving you an opportunity, a lifeline, if you will. Next week, I'm going to let you prove yourself. Here's the deal. You win one match. That's all, one match against an opponent of my choosing, and I'll give you what you want. A one-on-one shot at the AEW Continental Championship. You're serious, bruv? After all we've been through, after all the times I've had to claw my way back to even get near you, now you're just handing me a chance? Yeah, I don't buy it. What's the catch? No catch. You win. You get your match. Simple as that, of course. There is something I forgot to mention. I get to pick the opponent. Don't worry, Ospreay. It'll be someone worthy. Someone who can push you to your limits, maybe even past them. Ah, there it is. I knew this wasn't about giving me a shot. It was about setting me up to fail. Same old Okada in it. Always looking down on me. Always thinking you're untouchable. But let me tell you something, bruv. You may have pinned Adam Cole last week at the AEW Royal Rumble, but you haven't pinned me. And you're scared. You know that if we go one-on-one, I'll be the one standing over you for a change. I've beaten you more times than I can count. You're predictable. You are desperate. And next week when you step into that ring, you'll prove me right. Yet again. But hey, I'll enjoy watching you try. It's always amusing. Amusing? Bruv, you better start taking me seriously. You can throw whoever you want at me next week. It doesn't matter. Because I'll beat them. And then I'll come for you. And when I do, you're not walking out with that title. That's not a threat, Okada. It's a promise. Big words, Ospreay. Let's see if you can back them up. Good luck next week. You're going to need it. Okada offering Ospreay a lifeline, but with a catch. If Ospreay wins one match next week, he gets a shot at the AEW Continental Championship, but Okada gets to pick the opponent We know Okada loves playing mind games, but Ospreay is ready to prove he can finally topple the Rainmaker. Can Ospreay overcome the odds, or will Okada continue to hold the upper hand? This is going to be one hell of a showdown for next week, folks. Who do you think it'll be? Get it down in the comments. TNT Championship on the line. Here we go. Christian, Captain Charisma, as some used to call him. Cage. Some people call him their father. Nick Wayne. He sees him like a father figure. Christian is set to defend that TNT Championship against this man, the master of the 5-star match. And as Swerve Strickland approaches the ring, he will want to be leaving with that TNT Championship gold. So much memorable moments in this universe mode for Swerve Strickland, but nothing to show for it. Can he leave Kansas City, the new AEW TNT champion? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of our father figure, the leader of the patriarch, Christian Cage. And of course, the way Christian Cage did obtain this AEW TNT championship is interesting. Excuse me. Was a member of the formerly TNA one. The TNA World title was converted to the TNT Championship. Well, we transitioned over to AEW. He got the TNT Championship. Has a victory on Dynamite over Mark Briscoe via count out. Captain Charisma is looking to add another name to the stack of the stack of wins. Can he pick up the victory here in Kansas City? Well, we're about to. Well, we're not listening because I turned the commentator, but we're about to have the introductions. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. TNT title on the line. Big stakes. Of course, it's for Christian's first defense of the TNT title. Very tough competitor across the ring. Swerve Strickland, former AEW World Champion in real life, obviously has lots to offer. Let's get into the action. Just seen a brilliant match between Hangman Adam Page and Orange Cassidy. To tears off here on Dynamite. We're approaching the halfway point through the show, and title match still yet to come here. Right now we've got the AEW Women's Royal Rumble winner Toni Storm. She's set to take on Jamie Hayter in one-on-one action. That's going to be a classic. And of course, Bullet Club Gold versus the United Kingdom. That's going to be an interesting. The Undisputed Kingdom, not against the entire UK. That would be ridiculous as we're underway here. And of course, Swerve comes out of the gates really fast. Christian going to use that 2-decade plus worth of knowledge to his advantage as he reverses here. Both men struggling to get the advantage in the early stage of this match. Swerve going to the ropes. Beautiful moonsault into the reverse DDT. Hits Christian. And continues the attack. Sorry there if you heard me. I just needed to clear my throat. And Irish whip to the outside. Christian going to the outside. Swerve going to follow him. And follow that up, I'm assuming. Stomp to the back of Christian, and we know the amount of damage that lower back has taken over the years. Of course, part of many memorable moments in professional wrestling is Captain Charisma. The TLC 2 at WrestleMania 17 was the making, some people say, of Christian's career. Baseball bat in hand by Swerve. And of course, it's falls count anywhere. I forgot to mention that. So anything goes at a kick by Swerve. Of course, the TNT Championship on the line. Pinfall submission anywhere. Charles Robinson will be everywhere to follow that action. The reason this is false count anywhere is because Christian is notorious for a count-out victory as Swerve stomps on the lower back twice. Either man can be pinned or submitted anywhere in the arena. There is no limits. Even in other parts of America, they could technically, as long as that bell hasn't gone, a pinfall could hit. Swerve here. Collar and elbow tie-up has Christian back in the ring. Going to take things back to the traditional method in the square circle. Is Swerve Strickland. Beautiful Hurricanrana there. Taking the champion down. Going to go for the pinfall. 1, 2, and nearly had a 2.5 count there. Swerve picking up the momentum early on in this match. Christian, leg drag. Leg drag takedown there on Swerve. Going to go against the ropes, and reversal there from Swerve. Was going for the splash. Kick to the face. Will we see Swerve walk away from Kansas City with that TNT Championship? Or will we see Captain Charisma, the father figure, He's going to outwork everybody and take the title back to Toronto with him. As he has... Oh, and Swerve reverses there. We know Swerve is a very agile and adaptable competitor. Offers a beautiful range of in-ring... what's the word? Offense. As Captain Charisma throwing it back to the 2001 and before days with the Hurricanrana there. And leg wrench here from Captain Charisma. Of course, Christian has been left by the Patriarch. Nick Wayne has gone down to GCW. And unfortunately, Brian Keith back down to Ring of Honor. So he's got to do it on his own here. Mother Wayne accompanying her son down to GCW in this universe, in the multiverse. And elbow drop here to Swerve. What is the future look like this year on Universe Mode for Christian Cage? Has a sledgehammer now. Interesting choice. And it hits Swerve Strickland in the lower abdomen with that sledgehammer. That's not going to tickle, ladies and gentlemen. That sledgehammer is designed for knocking in fence posts. And nice drop kick to escape the onslaught from the sledgehammer from Swerve. And it's very back and forth, this, ladies and gentlemen. And Captain Charisma, what is that? That was like a converted Unprettier kill switch, sorry. 1, 2, Jesus. I have never seen that version of the Unprettier in all the times I've used this Christian Cage model in WWE 2K. That is insane. That's the first time I've seen that splash from Christian diving headbutt. Their tribute to the one who shall not be named. A Swerve's on the edge of the ring. Christian lining him up. He's going to send him to the outside of the ring yet again. And doesn't really need that sledgehammer, but he's going to take it anyway. Swerve taking a lot of damage in the first section of this fight. And reversal from Swerve. Swerve's going to fight back with everything he's got. He doesn't want to leave Kansas City as a loser. He wants to leave with the TNT Championship. And that's exactly what he intends to do. But Christian starting to pick up a bit of momentum here. And throwback to 2007 TNA Captain Charisma there with the taunt to the crowd. This Kansas City crowd packed out tonight for AEW Dynamite. Of course, mentioned earlier, Dynamite is every Wednesday at 9 PM. Collision on Saturday, which directly impacts this, what you're watching right here tonight. Christian with Swerve in on the outside of the ring, going to throw him into the steel steps. And that's not good for your upper thighs and the abdomen and, of course, the nether regions. Forgot to mention the momentum he was going into them steps with was not very good, as Christian hooks a leg and yanks down on it and elbow dropper, and he's going to follow it with a kick, taking away the agility of Swerve maybe, and ends a Guri reversal from Strickland. Starting to see a little bit more from Swerve here. Can he fight back? Can he claw his way back to the top? He's going to need to beat one of the best. He goes for a pinfall. Charles Robinson responding to it, and he's going to hook the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out by Christian. Going to have to do something more definitive, in my opinion, to put away the 2-decade plus veteran. A nice Irish whip into the barrier from Christian, using the whole arena as a weapon. Cage here. That's the veteran instinct, the knowledge of these kind of matches. As Christian just admiring his work, standing over Swerve, just stood still. What will the Patriarch have next? And a spear. He was not playing idle. He was stalking his prey, and Swerve with a kick out again. That spear, of course, his former brother in the business, and of course, member of the AEW roster, Cope, then known as Edge, using that spear many times to win world championships. And a slap by Swerve, disrespecting the Patriarch here in Kansas City right now. And has hold of Christian Cage. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I was trying to get out all this time. When you're talking as much as I do and your mouth doesn't stop, that does happen. And kendo stick to the back of Christian Cage. We've seen MLW recently. This is about to get extreme. And a kick to the face. The TNT title dangles in the balance. Who's going to walk away with it? We yet see Swerve with a big move. Can he hit that big move, that difference maker? He's currently going to Wwe, and it looks like he's lining up the difference maker right here. And will he hit it? Maybe he will. What the hell is this move? And kick to the face, using the heels in the face of Captain Charisma. But I think Swerve's actually hurt himself in the process. What's happened here then? Swerve back to his feet. Gonna hook the leg. He hurt himself in the process of doing that. Is he gonna become the new TNT champion? It was milliseconds away from walking away from Kansas City with the TNT Championship, and Swerve building up a head of steam now. Beautiful super kicks, but look at Swerve. You can see how much it's taken out of him doing these big moves. Of course, took a lot of damage, been thrown into steps, barriers, hit with a sledgehammer. It takes a lot to put this man down, but to keep a very offensive offense is draining. And kendo stick, that'll do the job, cracking it over the head of Christian. Can Christian get back to his feet? Can the Patriot redeem and retain? Let's find out as Swerve going to the legs. Reversal from Christian as they go up the AEW Dynamite ramp. This is not where we want to see the fight, ladies and gentlemen. As Swerve lines up a suplex onto that ramp. Oh my goodness. Onto the concrete goes Christian. And Christian's not in the kind of age range where you want to be taking bumps like that on concrete. And Irish whip, he wants to get out of there. Quick Swerve, Irish whipping Christian back into the ring. Can Swerve get one more big move off to finish the match? He's feeling this Kansas crowd. Maybe he takes home the TNT Championship here and creates a memory for himself, but no, Christian's still very much alive. Execution could put Swerve off, and that's smart from Swerve, getting out of the ring. But it still doesn't mean that he can't pin him. He can still hook the leg. And he's probably going to do that. No, he isn't. He's had enough. And kendo stick again. Swerve being battered from pillar to post with that kendo stick. And Swerve busted Captain Charisma, the champion, open. Is he going to hook the leg? Is he going to take away the TNT Championship? No. My word, ladies and gentlemen. What a championship match we've had here tonight. Who's going to walk away? Who's going to be the last man standing? And speaking of last man standing, don't forget to check out the AEW Royal Rumble. We'll be seeing the winner of that. So if you haven't seen that, please go back and watch it. Swerve hooks the leg again. Might think he has it beat this time. Christian couldn't quite get back to his feet and still in this match. But I don't know how. Taking so much damage, busted wide open now as well, Christian. Gonna need to recuperate and have a bit of breathing space to change the game plan. Christian, steel chair in hand by Swerve. To the face, to the skull, over the skull, and shots to the leg and the torso after. And shades of WrestleMania 17 with Stone Cold and The Rock, but Christian punches that chair. And we're going to see him hit it. The kill switch. And that could do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hook of the leg from Christian. 1, 2, 3, and what a match. Christian, of course, taking and retaining the TNT Championship. But again, Swerve with another brilliant matchup. And of course, you've got to admire the effort from Swerve. Always seems to be in the match and putting on clinics, but just always seems to come up a little bit short. But unfortunately, he has come up very short here tonight because the stakes were so high. Christian Cage is still your TNT champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have AEW Women's Royal Rumble winner Toni Storm in the building as she sets to the stage to take action in one-on-one action against the up-and-coming Jamie Hayter, reigning out of Southampton, England. Of course, Jamie Hayter will have a point to prove. Toni Storm, the rookie, as she calls herself, has got a point to prove here tonight. Win over Jamie Hayter would be massive. Imagine what a win for Jamie Hayter would do over Toni Storm. Of course, the result does not make any difference for Toni. She will be going to Maximum Carnage for that AEW Women's World Championship shot. But a win for Jamie Hayter can really propel her, especially considering we've got the TBS Championship. And if you haven't gone and seen that clinic that was put on between Anna Jay and Mercedes Martinez, I strongly suggest you go watch that. I have a star system that I do for the matches that we have here on Universe Mode, and that we've only had around 3 5-star matches. 2 of them involve Swerve, and one of them involved Mercedes Martinez and Anna Jay. It's an absolute classic. Obviously, back and forth. Didn't know who was going to win when I was commentating over it. I was like, oh my god, I don't know who's going to win. Jamie Hayter here to upset. Very difficult task as we're underway here. And we're going to start. There's a woman screaming that I can hear from the ringside. Of course, very excited here in Kansas City to host AEW All Elite Wrestling. Dynamite comes to you every Wednesday, Saturday every Saturday. Collision every Saturday. I couldn't sell free bread and a clothesline from Hayter earlier on here to Toni Storm. Taking the momentum and the initiative early on in this match is a good thing for the young rookie. Maybe she can push on in this women's division and really prove a point. Nice drop kick. Using the ropes. Of course, we know both of these women. Toni Storm more so got a very agile, very mixed and varied offense. Jamie Hayter more technical in terms of she likes to use the springboard. She likes to use the brawling technique. Stomps onto Toni Storm now. Going to grab her by the hair. I'm sure Toni Storm won't appreciate that. Looks like she's just been in the hairdressers. And crossface here. Reversed by the #1 contender. Horrible elbows to the neck. And of course we've had so much brilliant action here tonight. Adam Page and Orange Cassidy putting on a classic. Bryan Danielson, Powerhouse Hobbs to begin with. That was a match that we didn't expect her going for a pinfall here. Jamie, can she get the shoulder up? Yes, she can, of course. We've had that TNT Championship. Swerve coming up a little bit short, but not leaving anything in the ring, to be honest. And Toni starting to build a bit of momentum here. Knee to the face. And the thing I've noticed about these women, so many knees used. And forearm from the springboard from Toni Storm. Don't usually see that kind of offense from Toni, though. As she collar and elbow tie up as she looks to put away the young up-and-coming rookie. The irony there that Toni Storm calls herself the rookie, and she's in the ring with a potential actual rookie. And knee to the guts in the corner from Toni Storm. Reversal from Jamie. Clubbing blow reversed. And it's pretty back and forth, but I would say that in the early stage of this match, it's more Toni Storm, the #1 contender, showing why she is the #1 contender as she lifts her up for that sit-down powerbomb, and we know what comes next. No, not going for the knee. She's going to turn her over onto a back, but reversed by Jamie Hayter. Of course, Jamie Hayter got a long way to go in this universe mode, a lot of potential for her. Don't know what direction she'll take, what road. Will she become TBS champion? That would be nice to see. Rewarded for her charisma and her ability in ring. And axe handle from the top rope from Toni knocks the wind and the life out of the young Jamie Hayter. Back to her feet. Kick to the guts, and what the hell is she thinking here? Goodness me, that was like a reverse twist of fate from Toni Storm. Of course, one of the things with these more veteran women, and yes, I say veteran, Toni Storm still very young, but compared to the rest of the AEW women's division, a veteran. So much experience. Of course, was once a former member of NXT, and picks up the victory here against Jamie Hayter as she shakes off the wind, celebrates, and oh no. Here comes her opponent for AEW Dynamite, Maximum Carnage. And what the hell is she doing out here? We didn't know if she was going to be in the building here tonight, actually. I didn't mention it, but she is here, and Toni telling her, let's get it on. What is she doing? She's making her way into the ring, is Mina Shirakawa. Of course, this match is a real battle of the titans. Who will win this one? As she holds the AEW Women's World Championship above the head of Toni Storm. Toni pointing to it and saying, that's coming with me. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Now it's time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen, which should be an interesting one. And it's your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Dynamite Live from Kansas City. We have trios action or faction warfare. The Undisputed Kingdom taking on Bullet Club Gold in 6-man tornado tag action. Charles Robinson has earned his money tonight, refereeing 5 matches total. And I'm testing out structured because I want to showcase the rosters of all of them. I'm trying to gauge how long an episode of... I'm happy with the structure of it being around an hour for the entire show. So that's what I'm going for. If that can fit 5 good matches in. Here come the Undisputed Kingdom, of course led by that man on the right, Adam Cole, baby. Came up a little bit short at AEW Royal Rumble. Should have potentially had the Continental Championship, but got pinned by Kazuchika Okada. Will Ospreay, of course, we saw earlier tonight, not happy about the result of Adam Cole getting pinned and his outlook on that Continental contendership. The Undisputed Kingdom, of course, not to be messed with. Very good as a stable, very good individual, all very good individual technical wrestlers. And here are their opponents. Bullet Club Gold, led by the former AEW International Champion Switchblade Jay White, with the Ass Boys Colton and Austin. They were looking to prove a point here tonight in Kansas City. Both of these men with nothing really to do following out from the AEW Royal Rumble, so why not create beef with each other? As Kyle O'Reilly there and Roderick Strong in synchronization. That's quite funny. And here they come. They're on their way to the ring. Need not wait any longer. Bullet Club Gold, and as you see on the right, leader there, Switchblade Jay White, and in the middle we have Austin Gunn, and on the left Colton Gunn. The Ass Boys, of course, failing in the tag team division thus far. Plenty of time to go in this universe mode, but it's just the beginning. We're only on the first 20 episodes. There's so much more AEW Dynamite and Collision to come, and of course in the tag team division, of course, if you're not following already, make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. We have the Syndicate Run, which the Ass Boys weren't selected to be a part of due to their recent effort at capturing the tag team titles. We saw the brilliant tag team match between FTR and the Outrunners. Of course, FTR winning that one, and this Saturday on Collision we have the debut of the Iron Savages and the Dark Order making the debut, so that should be good as we're underway here in action. 6-man tag. Rivalries will be made, feuds will be opened. Points to prove for all 6 of these men. As we see Switchblade Jay White go for a pinfall early. Adam Cole sent to the outside. And you would imagine the centerpiece and the biggest rivalry is between the two competitors, Adam Cole, Jay White, who are very similar in terms of stature on the roster. You know, not quite at that world level yet, but certainly upper mid card. Jay White, of course, holding the International Championship, then losing it to Darby Allin, who I believe he's going to have a very difficult journey over on Collision and Dynamite as well. Of course, it's one brand, but upset a post-match attack on Kyle Fletcher, inviting the Don Callis family to get involved in clothesline by Kyle O'Reilly there. Too many Kyles on AEW, hook the leg on, I believe that's Austin Gunn, and kick out to Switchblade and Jay White as expected, going at Switchblade, Jay White and Adam Cole as expected, going at it. Can Switchblade pick up a victory here tonight over the Undisputed Kingdom? I think it would be huge for his momentum since losing the championship to get a big victory over a faction like the Undisputed Kingdom. Collar and elbow type. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly in their own rights are fantastic individual competitors and are well more than worthy of winning gold. Collar and elbow type again, and a pinfall here in the ring. Kick out by Adam Cole, but you can see the underlying tones of that rivalry already. Adam Cole, Jay White, they seem to be sort of liaising and fighting with a multitude of men in this match, and then always gravitating back to each other, and that's where the action is. Switchblade getting back in the ring, Adam Cole with the stomping, of course, this Friday night. Make sure you check out SmackDown. I know that some people who are watching this, but will only be exclusive here for AEW content, but I know there's those of you like me who watch both promotions. Friday Night SmackDown live. I believe it's from Ohio, live from Ohio. We've got Elimination Chamber, Road to WrestleMania stuff going on there. Here at Dynamite, we're leading up to Maximum Carnage, and then, you know, it's the Road to Revolution. The second premium live event, but the first AEW branded official premium live event. Excuse me there. And Austin Gunn, nice suplex on Adam Cole here, and as the Ass Boys going to work on the leader of the Undisputed Kingdom. Might not be a bad strategy, that, to be honest. Going after the leader, taking out the leader, and then focusing on the side men. But the side men, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, they're no jokes. They're more than capable, as I've said, of winning singles gold. And Irish whip there from Austin Gunn into the announcer's desk on Kyle O'Reilly, and a clothesline. Good output there here from one half of the Ass Boys. Nice stomp to the back of the knee. Adam Cole in trouble here as Austin Gunn aims to get him in the ring. Of course, Roderick Strong there to support his leader. Can Roderick Strong and Jay White here grabs hold of Roderick, and Adam Cole just observing as the Undisputed Kingdom fight back against the Bullet Club Gold. Not the, but the Bullet Club Gold. He's gone straight back after Jay White as well. To be expected. I told you they always gravitate back together. It's like the song from the musical Grease. We go together like, well, you know how the rest of that goes. And look at Colton Gunn here, putting a real good shift in against Roderick Strong. Adam Cole's kind of inviting the Ass Boys into the centre ring, or maybe he's trying to run away because he knows the numbers game is not as wise, as the Ass Boys have a 2-on-1 here in the centre of the ring on the leader of the Undisputed Kingdom. Beautiful suplex from Colton. Going to go for the pinfall. And his brother watching over and kick out one. Adam Cole, of course, competing for Continental Championships recently. Don't think he'll be too intimidated by Colton Gunn, but when there's two of these, it's difficult, and they're both taking turns. And if you look on the outside, the other members of the Undisputed Kingdom beating the holy hell out of Jay White, who's the leader of Bullet Club Gold, on AEW at least. Now Colton Gunn, look at this move, beautiful move to the outside. And it's pretty difficult in six-man matches to keep up commentating and gauge what's going on. But of course, if you see to the left of your screen, back to basics, it's always the same. They gravitate towards each other. Adam Cole, Jay White, and Colton Gunn getting involved wants his slice of the pie with a snap suplex on the leader of the Undisputed Kingdom. It's a very important match for both Jay White and Adam Cole. This is a huge match for both of them because whoever wins gets them bragging rights. Irish whip to Kyle O'Reilly, but it's followed up by Roderick Strong, and it just seems like they're in synchronization and they're telepathically communicating the Undisputed Kingdom, because when one goes down, the other's there to follow up, and Jay White's there as well. And reversal to Kyle O'Reilly. As individual wrestlers, Undisputed Kingdom definitely got the ability, but as a team, obviously the Ass Boys, together since birth, you would expect them to have some kind of chemistry. Throws Adam Cole back in the ring. Jay White cannot stop fighting Adam Cole. And it's obvious it's a bit of a tension there between the two upper mid-carders. It could be world level. You just have to see how they do in universe mode. And headlock here by Austin Gunn, trying to put away Adam Cole. Reversed. And again, this is what I'm talking about, the teamwork. Isolating Adam Cole going to work, but obviously they can't decide who's... Oh, and Adam Cole reverses. That leaves a 1v1, and that is not good news. Fairmaster using his finisher against him, hooks the leg. Is Jay White aware? He is, but Austin Gunn luckily got a kick out. And that was very, very... Even though it's 2-on-1, the ring IQ of Adam Cole is so impressive, and Jay White and Colton Gunn in the ring with him. And a hook of the leg. Gonna let Colton get the victory there. Roderick's in with the knees. Gotta be careful of this, of Jay White and Colton Gunn. Of course, Austin Gunn keeping Kyle O'Reilly distracted. He is, in my opinion... Well, it's difficult because I feel like the Undisputed Kingdom are all pretty equal. Even Adam Cole, I don't think there's anyone better than anyone. And a scoop slam might have the victory here for Jay White. And kick out by Adam Cole, baby. Of course, wanting to regain momentum after getting pinned at AEW Royal Rumble. That will not go down well in the Undisputed Kingdom. The goal was to bring championship gold to the Undisputed Kingdom and Sister Abigail. And all the men on the outside of the ring are too busy fighting. No, they're not. Roderick Strong's here. And the referee is down, which is not good, because that means we have no one to officiate the match. And suplex from Roderick Strong to Switchblade Jay White. Colton Gunn going to come in, help his buddy there. But to no avail. Of course, Roderick Strong more than capable of beating. Oh, and a low blow from Adam Cole to Colton Gunn. That is disgraceful, and the numbers game going to come into effect here. Adam Cole did not expect that kind of manoeuvre for him. Somebody's busted open. Kyle O'Reilly got Austin Gunn up, a knee to the face. And now Switchblade Jay White's back in. He's run straight into Kyle O'Reilly. And what the hell is Roderick Strong doing? Backbreaker on the turnbuckle. All three members of Bullet Club Gold down. Kyle O'Reilly hooks the leg. 2. Throw a kick out and a knee to the face. The Undisputed Kingdom all hooking the leg if you look. This one might be it. I know it isn't. All 3 members of Bullet Club Gold kick out, synchronizing. That's quite cool, that. Just to break character a bit. I've never... That's a really good spot there in the match. And those are the 3 members of the Undisputed Kingdom dissecting the former AEW International Champion. This is a great strategy from Adam Cole and his disciples. Would you call them disciples? Adam Cole lined up Colton Gunn. Now Jay White is hurt on the outside of the ring. Kyle O'Reilly interfering, but doing damage. And Adam Cole will be wanting to put this match away as the super kick reversed by Austin Gunn. Now Kyle O'Reilly kicks to the lower. Oh no. Bulldog from Austin Gunn. Oh, beautiful. Jay White's back in the ring and he's made a beeline for Adam Cole. Adam Cole rolls out the ring. And he's not aware of Kyle O'Reilly stood behind him. Too busy tunnel visioning on the on the leader. And that can be dangerous, especially with people like Kyle O'Reilly in the ring. And oh, here we go. Fairmaster again. Might have him this time if he can get the pinfall. He's going to hook the leg. And what a night this will be for Austin Gunn if he can be the one. No, he can't because Jay White's stunned and Jay White is really hurt. Colton Gunn and Sister Abigail to Adam Cole. Could win it, but no, Kyle O'Reilly's there. Austin Gunn could have done maybe a little bit of a better job protecting his leader there. Well, he held the leg. I think he might have had Adam Cole beat. Now the Undisputed Kingdom are on top. The hook of the leg from Kyle O'Reilly. And the submission in the top right of your screen on Jay White. The Undisputed Kingdom picking up the victory here. Thanks to Kyle O'Reilly with that submission. Adam Cole holding in the submission. Kyle O'Reilly getting the 3 count. And the Undisputed Kingdom is on top here tonight on Dynamite. As we sign out from Kansas, it's been a pleasure to bring this show to you, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do subscribe to keep up to date with the Universe Mode, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next one. And I'll see you later. What in the world did we just witness? Jay White and Adam Cole have completely lost control and it's gone way too far. These two have just gone through a grueling match and now this. Cole just threw Jay White off a balcony right into a stage. Like, that's not just a fight, folks. That's all-out war. I've never seen anything like this in Universe Mode, and who knows what kind of injuries Jay White could be dealing with after all that. The rivalry has just escalated to a whole new level. I don't think either of these men are going to stop fighting until someone's literally broken.